Good morning everybody, just a brief check-in with the seedlings this morning on Sunday. Just about to get some breakfast, but there are some vague plans this morning to sow some more seeds. Last week and the week before I'd been sowing some climbing French beans, and I think there's a handful of runner beans there as well. And the squashes had grown, there's quite a few over there. Most of these are all home sown and grown. There's a cucumber in the corner which was actually shop bought. In terms of the seeds at the moment, we do have some rather developmentally delayed chilies. That's the only way I can describe them really. They're not as fluffy or as frilly as I would like, and I think that's predominantly because they've been sat on a very cold windowsill. It does receive light, but not as much as would have been appreciated, I guess. But we do have some tomatoes. They look quite fluffy and frilly really, and somewhere in here there are some aubergines as well. Overall, the seed range and growth is actually very varied. I think it's been one of those starts to the season where you don't quite know whether you're coming or going. So that's why everything's looking a little bit behind. I appreciate that most things will catch up. It's just when your allotmenteering mojo is very little spark, it's very difficult to get things growing and bustling. My plan today is to sow some sweet corn seeds and some further runner beans, probably Scarlet Emperor. It does look like there's a lot of seeds at the moment, but you're going to have to juggle these, I guess. Most of these will go into Mum's polytunnel. The tomatoes I will definitely have outside, usually in raised beds. The red tomatoes are, so those should be okay. But the peppers and the aubergines are probably going to live in Mum's polytunnel. The cucumber, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the cucumber, whether I put it outside or put it in the polytunnel. I've only ever grown cucumbers outside, and they have been quite successful in the past. That was lemon crystal. The cabbages, I think Mum will take and have those. So, as I say, sown, and these runner beans as well. What I need to do beyond that is to go down to the allotment and to clear all the grass that's been killed by weed killer. I know many of you will disagree, but each to their own. And I don't like digging. I've confessed that a few times, so I'll need to take that up and away and clear all the raised beds and then have something to reflect on. Check on the blossom. We had some cherry blossom and pear blossom, whilst we had some fairly erratic, intermittently horrible weather. And I will be checking the blossom out to make sure that everything's okay there. And there was even a few buds on the rose bushes. So maybe, just maybe, things are turning the corner when things have been very challenging. There's been a lot less time than I would have hoped to be on the allotment and to sort things out. But seasons are changing. There's bright sunshine today in the conservatory, signalling a change. And so there is a plan. But plans, like all things, change and they shift. And it's impossible to have absolutes and be happy with it. Plans is far more palatable and easier to manage. I like making plans. You can change them, modify them, and have a measure of your own success. So I will leave you with the final shots of the seedlings, which at the moment look okay. They are being watered regularly. It does get hot in here. Underneath here is a pumpkin, which is yet to be sacrificed. It's been there since last autumn. I dare say it will meet its fate at some point. But that is me for now on Sunday morning, and all of my seedlings and my plans. Enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your weekend. Bye bye.